Imagine you are driving down the highway and suddenly your car feels like it has lost its mind, refusing to shift gears or getting stuck in what we call limp mode. That is a scary feeling, and if you have pulled the code P2817, your car is trying to tell you exactly where it hurts. This code points directly to the transmission pressure control solenoid H, specifically saying it is performing poorly or stuck in the off position. Now, before you panic and think you need a whole new transmission, let us break down what is actually happening under the hood. Your automatic transmission is basically a giant hydraulic machine. It uses fluid pressure to clamp down on clutches and bands to change gears. Think of these solenoids as the gatekeepers or electronic faucets that the computer opens and closes to direct that fluid to the right place at the right time. When the computer, or PCM, sees that solenoid H is not doing its job, it cannot control the pressure correctly, and that is why you might feel slipping, harsh shifts, or even see that dreaded check engine light. This is not just a Toyota or BMW thing. It applies to almost any modern vehicle with an automatic transmission. The severity here starts as moderate, but do not ignore it because poor fluid pressure can burn up your clutches very quickly, turning a cheap repair into a massive rebuild. So, where do you start? Honestly, the first step is the simplest one. Check your transmission fluid. Is it low? Is it dark and smelling like burnt toast? Dirty fluid can clog the tiny screens in these solenoids, causing them to stick. If the fluid looks like a strawberry milkshake, you have got coolant mixing in, which is a whole other nightmare. Before you start ripping parts out, look up the technical service bulletins or TSBs for your specific car. Sometimes manufacturers release a software update that fixes this without you getting your hands dirty. If the fluid is good and there are no bulletins, we have to look at the wiring. You are looking for corrosion, loose pins, or melted wires near the transmission connector. If you are handy with a digital multimeter, you can check the resistance of the solenoid itself. You are usually looking for a specific ohm reading, often close to zero resistance for continuity, but you need your manual for the exact specs. If the circuit is open or shorted, it is an electrical fix. If the wiring checks out, then yes, you might be looking at dropping the transmission pan to replace that solenoid H. It is a bit of a process, but diagnosing it step by step can save you a fortune compared to guessing.